there are so many months in the year where being outside is just what we do here in the Valley. So this morning, we wanted to start out in the kitchen, kind of stacking that list of delicious go-tos when we head outside. And this morning, Chef Laura is the gal with the recipe for us. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
See you. I know at this hour, I'm not used to this yet.
I know. I was just commenting that I'm kind of hungry because...
Well, you've come to the right place.
Yes,
we can feed you.
It's appropriate.
Yeah, so we are going to make dried tomato hummus today.
Okay.
And we're going to also make a flatbread from scratch. So
from scratch? From scratch,
Don't
yes. Be afraid.
Don't be afraid. I'm going to talk very quickly, unfortunately, for those of you who already think I already talk fast. But so basically, hummus is a puree of beans, and normally garbanzo beans are what are used, and that's what this is right here. So our basic ingredients for hummus would be garlic, garbanzo beans, which I'm just going to put right in here, as well as a little bit of something called tahini, which is a roasted sesame seed paste. Okay, that is the second one right there.
Show it right here.
You can actually find very easily now at the grocery store.
Okay.
And there's some variants between the different brands that are out there, but we're going to add a little bit of that to here, and then to shake it up a little bit, this would just be your basic hummus right here. A little bit of lemon juice, some kosher salt or sea salt, some olive oil. But what we're going to do is we're also going to add some sun-dried tomato to it.
I love sun-dried tomatoes.
I do too. And the lovely thing about sun-dried tomatoes, you can buy them either packed in oil or not. And what we're going to do is take advantage of some of the oil though to add additional flavor and also give us that pureed, smooth consistency that we want. Okay, so I'm going to add that. And the only other thing I want to add before I add lemon juice later is a little bit of this, which is smoked paprika. So this is not our mother's paprika that they put on deviled eggs. Okay? This is way better and it actually tastes good, so it does more than just add some color. So I will put you to work on this. What we're going to do is just puree this. We're going to probably need to add some olive oil. The cool thing about this type of Cuisinart, there's little holes here, so you can just squeeze it right into the top and it'll drizzle right through. So chop or grind away.
Which one?
Either one.
Okay, we'll chop.
And just kind of go back and forth. And switch over. There you go. And go ahead and turn. We'll add some oil to that.
Right here?
Yep. And while you are doing that, I'm going to add a few things to here, which is our mixture for our flatbread. Okay?
Should we pretend so that people can...
No, we're going to just
juice
it up a little bit. We can take advantage of the technology. There we go. And so what we would do with this is just keep pureeing this until we get to a really nice smooth consistency, which is going to look like that over there. And dig into that if you want, or keep pureeing. But right here, what I've done is I've combined some ingredients to make a flatbread. A flatbread is one that doesn't need yeast to rise, and it's called a flatbread because it's exactly that, flat.
Okay.
So what I want to do is this instead of maybe buying pita bread or something along those lines. So in here I have flour, a little bit of baking soda and baking powder, which are my chemical leavening agents, some kosher salt, water, and I'm going to add some olive oil to this as well. Okay, and then what I need to do is just kind of get in here with my hand, and I'm just going to.
Are you?
These are the best tools we have, and they're easily washed, and we can't lose them easily either. Okay, so if I bring this together, you'll see it very quickly becomes a dough. Okay.
Okay.
And so now all I need to do is start to knead this, so I can get rid of the bowl. So all of the bowl, all of the bread. If you take the bowl, there you go. I'll put a little bit of this right here, and then all I need to do is just start to knead this, and you can see it comes together very, very quickly. This is something you can literally make with everything you have in your pantry, because everybody's got flour, everybody's got baking powder and baking soda, a little bit of olive oil, and if you wanted to, you could add some other ingredients to this to give it some more seasoning, okay? So now I'm going to get my pan hot over here, and while I'm doing that, all I have to do is roll this out, okay? So
that was fast.
I keep telling you I don't make this stuff up.
I know.
Okay, so now I can actually turn this into as big or as little size flatbreads as I want, okay? So what I'll do is I'll just break these up into smaller pieces, and then I'm just going to flatten these out.
Kind of stuff that we could do with pizza?
Yeah, and actually this makes a great crust.
Yeah.
So if you look over here for a second, I also took a little poetic license and I made some flatbreads with caramelized onion, diced up anjou pear, and also a little bit of gorgonzola. So I just put that right on the top and I cooked that. And I just baked it, so you're welcome to have a bite if you want to. So, so anyway, you can use this as a base for any kind of a topping that you want.
I don't think I'll wait for you to ask me twice.
Okay then.
So good. And the sweet.
The sweet and the stinky, it all comes together so nicely. So now, my pan's hot. I'm going to add a little olive oil to the pan right here. Okay, you can see it's just beginning to smoke, so I'm going to throw my flatbread right in there. I'm going to cook it on both sides. I'm going to do 3.
Now, that's a really hot pan, so do we need to be careful with it burning?
Nope. We can just turn it down a little bit if we want to, but it's, we actually want to get some nice good color on it.
Okay.
Okay.
That's going to give us this kind of chart, like this toasty.
Exactly, exactly. And you'll see.
I messed that up, I'm sorry.
No, you didn't mess it at all. We just need to give it a little bit of a stir one more time, and then we'll have some delicious sun-dried tomato hummus ready to go. But
how easy would that be to make when you have somebody coming over, you want to sit on the back patio, or just a little light little munchies?
And it literally takes 5 minutes to make. And like I said, these are things that you normally have in your pantry. Now, I don't know about the blue cheese. Not everybody necessarily has blue cheese hanging out in the fridge, but so what? Use any other kind of cheese that you have.
Yeah.
So, and you can make them very, very kid-friendly as well. So, turn my heat back up a little bit.
Well, I think that would be fun with the kids to make, you know, to make the
dough. And you saw how fast that was. And what's really fun, love to use rolling pins also. Yes. And this is a French style rolling pin.
More like weapons, but sure, yes.
Yes, but we're going to train them properly. So what's pretty cool though with this type of pin is that they can really learn how to get a lot of how to evenly apply pressure all the way around, and then really get used to using a rolling pin and roll these out. You could even take this flatbread if you wanted to and stuff it if you were really so inclined.
I like that. Stuff it with something
so look at this.
Cheesy and good. Wow, that was quick. All right, another grand slam.
Well, thank you. Hope you enjoy it.
I will. I'm going to dig into that.
That's the plan.
If you would like to take some classes from Laura, you can find out more information by giving her a call at Celebrated Cuisine. There are all sorts of classes that she offers, so make sure you give a call to 480-460-2102, and you can get the recipe for today's flatbread